What's up, everybody? I'm back for another episode of the PG Sports Podcast. Our special guest today is James Davison. He is a former minor league baseball player. He has his own brand, Windy City Revolution, that he's been interviewing some people. We're going to go, he went to Miami. We're going to go into some of his background, where he grew up and stuff like that. It's going to be dope. Windy City. Let's get him in here. Yeah, what's up? How's it going?
What's up, brother? How you feeling?
Doing all right. How about you?
I'm good, man. Blessed. Can't complain. How about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. See,
I like the hat though. PG Sports. What's PG Sports stand for,
thanks.
brother?
Thanks, appreciate that. My name, Paul. My name, Paul Garino.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're a little delayed, huh?
Yeah, it's the connection messed up a little bit. Well, I think it's better now.
Oh yeah.
Can you hear me?
Am I blurry?
No, you look good on my screen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yesterday I was blurry. I didn't find out until after, so I was kind of mad. I don't know why.
Yeah.
No one told me. Like, I was like, all right.
Yeah, man. This Instagram Live, it's a dope concept, but the connection, bro, is it's sketchy sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know if it's due to like Corona, but since like Friday, my internet and my like Verizon has been weird. Like, I have it keeps on going down to like 2 bars right now. So it's
That's
strange.
probably because everybody online,
Yeah.
everybody bored, you know.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking too. Yeah, this is actually a new era one.
Wait, how you pull that off?
I'll tell you later.
You gotta teach me the tricks. I'm trying to build my brain. You gotta teach me the tricks. I want to know everything. I'm an
You're able to
here.
You were able to customize like anything. So I got the gray. You could have got like each pinwheel like different colors if you wanted. You could have got the New Era logo. Any color. I just got black on black. Can't really see. Oh, yeah, you can see it.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
How much that cost?
I think they're only like $16 a hat.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'll have to check that out.
The only thing was they took they took 3 months to get.
Hello?
You heard me? Yeah.
Yeah, you said it took 3 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was worth it. It was worth it.
I guess. But knowing me, I'm trying to sell some. So, you know, if I tell somebody 3 months, if I sell it 3 months ago and then they get it now, they're gonna be looking for a discount. I can't give discounts right now.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait until maybe like a month out and then start selling them.
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn off my Wi-Fi, see if it makes it better.
Okay. Shout out my boys, Ro Coleman.
Yeah.
Hodo. Shout out my dad, James Davison 007.
There you go. All right, you can hear. Oh, how's it now?
Yeah, it's perfect now.
All right, cool. Yeah, so let's go. Let's go back. Let's start with your baseball career and then what you're doing now. So
Okay.
So I know you grew up in Chicago area, right?
Yes, sir. Southside.
Yeah. So I saw that you got drafted by the White Sox out of high school. So was that your favorite team growing up, or were you a Cubs fan?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm a White Sox. I'm a White Sox till I die. Southside, they right like in the city. So, on the way to downtown, you see that White Sox Stadium on 35th. You get that vibe because it's kind of in the hood. Little kid,
Yeah.
White Sox Stadium is in the hood. So, you ride past, it go from kind of grimy straight to a stadium. So it's more authentic to me because just seeing the environments, that you pass before you hit the actual White Sox Stadium, and then it's downtown. It give you that true vibe, So I appreciate the White Sox Stadium. I appreciate the White Sox. I like the Cubs too, but I love the White Sox.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was it like getting drafted by your favorite team at high school?
It was surreal, bro, because, bro, if you see me in person, I'm 5'7", 150, you know what I mean? And then, going through everything I went through, it's like, man, it was surreal to get drafted by my hometown team, to, where that White Sox had. And, just that's gonna be on my resume forever. So I always have Chicago on my back, no matter what. So
Yeah, for sure. It's actually funny. I interviewed a soccer player that was from the south side the other day, but he said he was a Cubs fan.
I mean, it's a lot of those, bro, because the Cubs are so old.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I could never be a Cubs fan, man. It's just it don't represent the South Side, and I'm from the South Side, so it don't represent us. So
I feel you.
Man. I can never be a Cubs fan, bro.
No, I feel you. I'm a Yankees fan. I don't think I could ever be a Mets fan.
I like the Yankees. I like the Yankees.
The Mets are just like a laughing stock.
My boy Curtis Granderson played for the Yankees and the Mets, but I liked him. I watched him more when he was on the Mets, but his better years was on the Yankees. So shout out to Curtis Granderson, Southside kid as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he grew up in Chicago, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell me about you went to 3 different colleges.
Yeah.
Just tell me about that. How'd you end up in? You went to Howard College first in Texas, right?
Yeah. So
How'd you end up there?
in high school, I played 3 sports. I played football, basketball, and baseball, and until my junior year. So my focus when I was in high school was sports. You get what I'm saying? I didn't take school seriously until my senior year. So I kind of fell behind on the grades. You know what I mean? So I was never taught that I need a certain GPA, core GPA, this, and this to get, qualified in NCAA clearinghouse. So I was just winging it. I'm like, I'm good in sports. I'm going to get a scholarship. I got all these offers coming in. I'm balling, Then when it come to judgment day, when it come to, actually signing the scholarships I was being offered, it was I didn't have the grades for it. So I had to choose the JUCO route. So that's when I chose Howard College in Texas because they were powerhouse, junior college. And I wanted to get somewhere far from Chicago and, get some heat in my system, get in a different environment and, play for a Hall of Fame coach as well. So that's when that's why I went to Howard. And it was the best decision I ever made in my life because I learned a lot about myself. I learned about a different type of culture, and I got to play for a Hall of Fame coach, Britt Smith, who actually has the record for most wins in a season. They won 61-1, and they won.
61-1.
Yes, yeah. Bro. They won 59 games straight.
What was your record when you guys when you went there?
Huh?
What was your record when you went there?
I don't remember our record. I know we won. My freshman year, we was ranked top 5 in the nation in every offensive category.
Gotcha. What position did you play?
I played center. center field.
Gotcha. So you're fast?
Yeah.
That's how I figured.
I'm a little fast.
Well, did you have any like your 40 time or like the I don't even know what they call it. I forgot what they called in baseball, like 90 feet to first base or
We run the 60 for
yeah,
baseball.
60.
I ran a 40. I ran a 4.4 40, and I ran a 6.3 60.
All right. Yeah, so you're fast.
Yeah. My boy Ro Coleman, Vandy.
Yeah, what was it like?
Right there.
You said you kind of mentioned it was like totally different in Texas. Like, what was that like at first? Were you like culture shock?
Oh yeah, for sure. I went from big city, big lights, a lot of people, to an oil rig as a skyline. You know what I'm saying? Like no, like small town. It was only like one strip of like food places. You know, Chicago, we like to eat. We got food places galore. You know what I mean? So I had to settle, just focus on baseball, man. And then I learned a little bit about the country life, like cowboys, you know, just like different stuff that people dipping, like putting dip in their lip, spitting. I'm like, yo, what are y'all doing? Like, you want your spit to be brown, bro? Like, I don't know, like. It was completely different from the way that people act. It was slower. Like the environment was so slow. Like people wasn't in a rush. It wasn't any trains. So I was like, yo, like, you know, if you don't have a car out here, then you can't get anywhere. You know, so
when you said
on campus.
When you said the oil thing, it reminded me of the baseball movie, The Rookie.
Facts. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because I'm from Connecticut, so I'm like more of a city kid like you. So like, yeah, that's weird to me too.
And that's real. Like what they captured in that movie is real. Like
yeah, it's crazy. So how'd you end up going to? I know you went to Miami, but I didn't even know until like up until I literally just pulled up your baseball reference page that you went to another college in Texas, St. Mary's University.
So, my year at Miami, I coached 3. Jim Morris was, you know, getting ready to retire.
Oh yeah, isn't he the rookie? He's the rookie, right?
Is he?
Jim Morris.
No way. No, that's not him. That's not him. No, because we would have talked about that. No, that's not him. No, but I kind of got caught up in, you know, the cleaning house situation, and I was on a big scholarship, so you know, I just, you know, I agreed to go to another school to help them rebuild the program with my scholarship. So I went to St. Mary's. In San Antonio to finish out my last year because I didn't want to go to another D1 and sit out a year. So that's why I just went the D2 route and just tried to get drafted from there.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you went from the JUCO to the D2 to the D1, but you went to the D1 to the D2. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, his name is Jim Morris. It's just not the same Jim Morris.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same because we all know 3. 3 didn't know. 3 didn't throw 98.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh, all right. So we got to backtrack then. So all right. So you went to the JUCO and then you went to Miami. So how did that happen?
Just grinding, bro. Like I balled out.
You were there 1 year or 2 years at junior college?
I did 2 years at junior college.
Gotcha.
My freshman year, I came to just a loaded team. I was around cats that was just unreal, like a guy named Brandon Wagner. He was the player of the year. We had a pitcher, Kenny Roeder. Can you hear me? It kind of skipped a little bit.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I came in and I just worked my butt off, bro. I was working, like I would hit 3-4 times a day, then lift, then, you know, wake up early, do yoga, then go to class. Like it was 3 times a day, just grind. Then I ended up hitting like 390 my freshman year. Led the team in stolen bases. Then my sophomore year, I just made this huge jump. I guess just from figuring it out, from actually, getting a college experience, playing that competition. That next year, I end up hitting like 420, 14 home runs, like 38 bags. Like, it was just, I figured it out, it clicked, and I just balled out, and at the end of the day, no matter where you go, if you go and put in the work, you grind, you're going to get an opportunity to be seen, so you just got to take advantage of that time.
Yeah, for sure. And what made you pick Miami?
How can you not?
Well, I'm saying, what were your other options?
I had Texas Tech, TCU. It was a lot of schools. Miami, South Alabama. I had Indiana, Mizzou. I had some pretty big schools. SEC, ACC, Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went on my visit to Miami, man, I was like, this culture is what I want to be a part of. That legacy, that swag that they carry themselves with, the vibe that the fans brought. Like, it's different, and I just wanted to be in that environment and just, see how it feels to be a Miami Hurricane. And it was a great decision on my part, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. And what was your decision? I forgot to ask you, like, out of high school to not sign with the White Sox.
I was signed late. I was drafted in like the 39th round. It's only 40 rounds in the draft, so of course the money wasn't there, and I knew I wasn't ready mentally to just get into pro ball. So I had to just look in the mirror and just be real with myself. Like, okay, like I need a couple more years to take that next step and actually get there and stick.
Yeah. I mean, that's dope that you had the self-awareness to know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, I think a lot of kids, even if no matter where they got drafted, I feel like a lot of kids would just go.
Yeah.
Especially your favorite team drafts you. That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, if they really love me, they'll draft me again.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then take me through. What was your year at Miami like? Like off the field and on the field.
Off the field. Let's talk about off the field first. So, I really don't come from like money. So, and you get to that environment where you got teammates that's millionaires. So the lifestyle that I seen it changed my whole train of thought. It's like, man, like it went from like thinking, okay, I just want a regular house, in the suburbs, a decent car, to like, man, I want a mansion. I want 30 cars. I want a boat, because it's just like, I seen this and it became realistic to me. It was like, man, I'm actually on a boat. Like, me and my roommate, we used to follow Alex Sanchez. We was on a yacht, bro. So we on the yacht. We like, man, we not supposed to even be here. I never thought that I'd see this. I only see it on TV, you know? So it changed my thought. It's like, man, I need to work hard because I want a boat. I want a house. You know what I mean? I want a mansion. So off the field, it just opened up my eyes to, like, money, really, like, real, like, big money. So, but on the field, it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot more about the business, on how things work. When you're a JUCO, when you come in from a junior college, to a D1 team, it's like, okay, you got to perform right now. You don't have a year red shirt. You don't have a year to, have a bad year. And, you got to come in, you got to show out, because it's either this year you get drafted or, we bringing in somebody else, So it told me, like, about the business, because that's exactly how it was in pro ball. it's like next man up. If you can't perform right now, next man up. So it taught me a lot about that. And Gino Damari, shout out Coach Gino from University of Miami. He's actually the head coach now. He took my outfield into another level. I was already like really good in outfield, but he taught me like more about the footwork, the routes, the angles, the jumps. Like he took that outfield, he took the outfield to the next level. And if anybody know baseball, they know Miami outfielders, they come in and they like the best fielders in the league, because it's just like Gino Damari is a big part of that. He got that outfield to the team.
Yeah, for sure. Who were like some players that you played with there?
I played with Carl Chester. He's with the Rays right now. Romy Gonzalez. He's with the Sox in the Sox organization. Michelangelo. He the one who hit that big home run and bat flipped it against to take them to the College World Series. I played with him. Who else? Jed Barfield, Evan McKendry, Greg Velez. Like they all in big league farm systems right now. So it's only been 2 years, so everybody's still working their way up. But we got some big leaguers that came from that team for sure.
So I know you play. Well, I know you already touched on the D2. You went to the D2 school. So after that, I know you played in the independent league, or what was it, Frontier League? Frontier. Yeah. Are you still playing right now? Because I know you played last year. Were you going to? I guess.
No, actually, I retired. I retired last year to start my business, Windy City Revolution. So yeah, that was a decision I made. I'm only 24, so you never know what can happen. If I can come back, I'm still in shape. I still been hitting. I still work out every day, so I can come back. But right now, it's a bigger plan that I have for the city of Chicago.
Hey, now the move is looking smarter right now.
Huh?
I said now the move is looking smarter now since this virus.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot. Obviously it sucks that we don't have sports, but I think it in a positive way. I think it's making just like athletes look at life a little different and like what they actually want to do after sports.
Yeah, and that's what I've been trying to tell people for the longest. I feel like I'm ahead of the curve right now, because I figured this out at 23. Like once I just seeing the business of it, it's like, man, like you really have to. I tell my little brother this all the time. Like you really have to like take advantage of the time that you have now, because you got, like D. Gordon said on my show, like you got this much of your career,
Yeah.
And then you got the rest of this for the rest of your life, So you gotta use this much as you can to prepare you to prepare for the rest of your life here, So that's what I figured out at the age of 23. It's like, okay, like I still have a window to get my business and everything done right now, and then I'll still have a chance to, have this little window too, because I didn't even hit my prime yet. So it was like, okay, I'm gonna have to take the harder route. I need to put on for my city. I need to get a structure first, and then I'll test the waters out with the playing career, and now I can play without this weight on my shoulders. You know what I mean? I got a backup plan. I got my degree. Graduating from the University of Miami this May. So I'm about to have my degree. I'm gonna have my own business, and then now I can just go and play and have fun. So I just wanted to play the smarter route rather than just gambling.
Yeah, for sure. Well, congrats on that. What are you graduating with?
I'm gonna graduate with a business communication degree. So, yeah, it's cool. Get my paper, guys.
That's dope. You're getting it from Miami.
I didn't go too long not to get a paper. So
yeah.
Thank you, Kai.
Yeah,
Shout out Keisha Weeks, Jamal Weeks' sister. Hall of Fame track runner at Southern.
Yeah, I mean that's dope too that you're getting it from Miami.
Yeah. Yeah.
People will know.
Shout out Gino, because he made that happen. I have to make a call to him. You know,
Yeah.
even after transferring, you know, he still picked up the phone and, you know, helped take care of me. So
Yeah, that's dope. I mean, yeah, that's what it's all about, connections and your network.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's crazy too. I think it's just because you were at almost like every sort of level. You were at the JUCO, you're at the D2, you're at the D1. You got drafted out of high school to your team. Like that's crazy. Like you literally touched every base.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
like
I think that's
in a limited time too.
mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, everything happens for a reason. You know, all the trials and tribulations that I went through happened for it. Kind of it's helping me for what I'm doing now, because I can connect to so many different type of people just from taking the JUCO route to the D1 to the D2 to the independent ball. Then I got friends that's big leaguers. I got friends that's in the minor leagues. Like, you know, so it's like I can relate to everybody.
Yeah, I mean that's the other thing too. Like I mean I only went to one college, so like, and my network is crazy from there. So I can only imagine you could reach out to anybody and be like from those 3 colleges and be like, "Yo, I went there," and then they're gonna obviously the chances of them responding are gonna be greater than you not going there.
Yeah, for real.
So yeah, you got 3 colleges of networking to do. You got a LinkedIn?
Huh?
Are you on LinkedIn?
No, I'm not. Should I?
Oh, you gotta get on LinkedIn. Then you make the professional connects.
So what do you do on LinkedIn? Like,
I mean, it's kind of getting like Facebook now, but it's supposed to be more like professional. So like I would only post like stuff like, well, actually now I've been posting like statuses, almost like it's like Twitter because people like it. Because again, like the most organic engagement, it's almost like Twitter back in like the day, like when it used to, you know, you didn't have to like pay for ads and stuff. Yeah, you gotta get one.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
No, because then you could connect with like I said, like even like old professors or stuff like coaches you had throughout all your time at those different colleges.
That's pretty cool.
And that's actually what I'm doing. I work with athletes, like I'm sports marketing, and that's one thing I've been doing. I've been making all of them get on LinkedIn for like post-career stuff, basically.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I don't know. Is this my interview or yours? I'll tell you. I know we've been doing the same thing, so. Yeah, so I mean, I started PG Sports like 9 years. I'm 28, so I started it 9 years ago when I was 19, while I was a sophomore in college. Just as like a Twitter page. Then I branched out, pretty much like a clothing line, and then now I'm doing like more media stuff and marketing stuff. So that's like the very short story. But yeah, like you said, maybe I'll hop on yours and then we'll do an interview. You can interview me.
Oh, for sure. We're gonna put that in the works. Let's manifest
that. So yeah, I'll talk to you after too more if you want. We'll talk a lot more. But back to you. Anyways, yeah. So what was playing in the minor leagues like?
It was grinding, man. I seen some things that like, you know, that they don't really talk about.
Yeah.
You know, like people don't know how hard it is to make a roster in spring training. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you come in, you look to your left and your right, there's 50 people here. Like, it's only 30 spots on the roster.
Yeah.
So what are you know, you got 4 people that play your position. You got 300 pitchers, you know, like so many pitchers. And then it's like, okay, what can I do to make myself stand out so I don't get that call to the office and, you know, get released? Because now you release me, you know, like, what am I going to do now? It's like getting fired, you know? So I seen that my first day. I was brought in in the middle of the season. my rookie year, because I was thinking about being done after I didn't get drafted from St. Mary's.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I was like, nah, like, let me test the waters of this independent thing. So I ended up getting into, like, the best league. Like, the Frontier is, like, the best league when it comes to, like, our age, like, my age. So I ended up getting in, and the first game I got there, they put me in the game to steal a bases. And before the game, they was like, these are the signs. They went through the signs one time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get in the game until the ninth inning and still in a big situation. So I'm like, this is my first day. I haven't played in months. Like, you know what I mean? So they give me a hit and run sign. And I didn't know the signs. I didn't remember. Like, I wasn't even paying attention with the game. I'm like, I'm not gonna play today. It's my first day here. And they give me the signs in a big situation. I missed it. I missed the hit and run sign, and they ended up into a double play, and we lost. And they brought me in the office after the game. They said, if you miss one more sign, we're releasing you.
Damn.
Yeah. So the next game I started, I went like 3 for 4. The next game I went like 5 for 5. The next game I went like 2 for 4 with a double, my first home run, and then after that I played every game. So, like, you got to come in and you got to prove yourself right away for you to even get a chance, because I seen people come in, go 0 for 5, released. Come in, throw 4 walk 3 people in a row, release. It's grimy like that. But it makes you appreciate the game even more when you see the guys at the highest level playing at the highest level and getting this money, because you see the things that they went through,
Yeah, for
Shout out
sure.
my boy Jamal Weeks just hopped on.
What's up? Yeah, I guess I'd say the real world isn't that cold to just, you mess up on an email, you get fired. That wouldn't happen, but yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's real. It's real, man. It's like, think about it like this. I've been playing baseball since I was 4 years old. I make it to pro ball. All I have to do is go 0 for 5, and it can be the end of my career.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy.
So,
so was that like another wake up call for you that first time that happened?
Dude, I instantly knew, like, this is a business, though. I gotta do whatever I can, because I wanted to get signed. I wanted to get signed by a affiliate team.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever these guys are doing here, I'm gonna do 10 times as more as them. I'm gonna be the first. I was showing up to the field 3 hours early, just hitting off the tee on the field, like 3 buckets before the game. Boom, 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 boom. Then, I come in, and then they'll just be pulling up, and then I do BP with them. That early work with them. Then I do BP with the team, and, like, before the game. And then, I'll eat, work out, then play the game, bro. Like, I was doing 10 times as much as everybody just so I could stay. I didn't want to get released, because I didn't have anything. So I was going over and beyond, and it really helped me. Like, even if you look at my stats, like, before I retired, I was like, I was playing at a high level, So it's just like, you gotta have that grind. You gotta have that mindset. It just turns you into a beast, because now it's like, when I'm doing a business, it's like, now I translated that into what I'm doing now. It's like, I gotta have that beast. Like, if I'm a get a guest for my show, I'll call Jamal. We talk for hours. We say, okay, this is what we need to do. This, and this. And then we make the decision who we bringing on. Okay, make this video today. I'm not waiting tomorrow. I'm not waiting the next day. I'm doing this right now, because you got to do you got to do. You got to take it to that next level if you want to get to the next level. You got to do what people are afraid to do every day. So,
that's all.
I think that's a JUCO mindset too, bro.
What'd you say after JUCO? What?
That JUCO mindset.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that helped a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because that's like another level. Because like you're in high school, you're like young, and you're just playing with your friends and stuff. And then like in JUCO, you're like, nah, like I'm trying to get D1.
Yeah. Not just D1, but you got a chance to get drafted
Yeah,
too. Because you
yeah,
go to
yeah. That's it.
D1, you got to wait 3 years. You go
Yeah,
JUCO, you can get drafted your first year, second year, or go D1 after your second year. So it's like, okay, like I'm planning to get drafted right now, like this year.
yeah.
I don't want to stay here 2 years. I want to stay in this city for 2 years, you know? So,
Did you ever watch Last Chance U on Netflix?
yeah.
Is that does that symbolize the JUCO life for you or not?
Sort of. They got a little Hollywood on there. You know how to make it. They had to
Yeah.
make it
Well,
exciting.
that's why the first season I think is the most raw because like nobody really knew what to expect it.
Right. But yeah, that's definitely it. Like, I'm talking, you know how people go out in college. You know how people go out in college and like big universities, like you go to parties, you go to clubs.
Yeah.
Like, nah, not in Big Spring, bro. We don't have
Yeah.
clubs. We went to a lake and we started fires we stole wood pallets from Walmart and made a fire. And everybody will come from the school. Basically, the whole school will come, and we'll just have a party at this lake. You know?
Yeah. That's definitely I don't even know. That's some Texas stuff, I guess.
Man. And then we was so dumb. We had fires at oil rigs. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We could have
Yeah.
blew up the whole city, but like, nah, we gotta have fun.
Here, wait, I got a question here for you.
Okay.
What would you tell kids trying to make their high school teams?
Just work hard. Like, you gotta work hard. You gotta work harder than everybody and take it seriously. Like, just because everybody else is playing around and you know they just doing it for fun, you gotta understand like what you want to do it for. Like, if you want to be the best, if you want to go to the next level to a college, then you gotta take everything seriously. It comes from like school. It comes from getting a practice every day, getting extra work, like getting lessons. Like I think in high school is huge. Not just because I'm a trainer, but it's huge to get lessons, individual lessons. Understand what you're doing. Don't just be a robot, you know. And I preach that when I'm doing my hidden lessons. It's like I don't want to just give them. I don't want to just get them drills. Okay, just do this. I'm gonna give you a drill and I'm gonna explain why you're doing this. What are you supposed to feel when you're doing this? So now when I'm not there, you can make that adjustment on your own or teach somebody else, you know?
Yeah.
So back to just making a high school team, but you got to grind. You got to grind. It's a little easier than a pro ball in college, but it's really on you. Like mommy, daddy, uncle, auntie, they can't help you when you get to that next level. So you got to build that foundation in high school.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and going back to what you were saying about when you're talking about when you guys plan for the interviews and you just got to do it. It's funny because like now that like the virus and all this, that's pretty much the reason why I've been going live, and I've been going live every day. I've been feeling like I'm burning myself out because I've been doing it 5 days a week now, and like yesterday I did 2, and then I ripped them and stuff, and I'm just like, geez. And then this boxer hit me up today, and she was like, "Oh, I'm free today," and I was just like, "Oh," like in my head I was like, I got one planned already, and I was just like, "All right, I can go at 2:00." And then she was like, "All right, so I'm going back to back again today."
Man, back to back like Drake.
I
Cue
think
the
this
Drake music.
is your dad. Your dad said, "What did travel ball teach you?"
Travel ball just taught me, it helped me experience different cities, different cultures. Because when we went out of town, I never really traveled like that. Like I traveled to Florida for like basketball and stuff, but when it come to baseball, like I never played in another city. So when I played for the White Sox Ace program, we played at, we had multiple out of state tournaments and we didn't have to pay for it, So we playing at big league fields, tournaments. I got invited to big tournaments, tournament of stars, like USA stuff. Like, so I'm just experiencing a different level of baseball rather than just Chicago's, So that was that taught me a lot, because it taught me that I got to play against, millions of people instead of just the people on my high school team or the people in my conference. You know, I knew it, but when I got to see it, it's like, okay, like I got to be like 10 times better than this person on my high school team in order to be better than the people in the nation, you know?
Yeah. What about, how do you think you could get more African Americans involved in baseball?
I
think in MLB it's less than 10%. I want to say
it's like 6, it's like 4 to 6%. Yeah. I think we gotta just, us as a people, we gotta stick together. Like, if we got trainers, like don't think that the other trainer is gonna take all your clients. Team up with that trainer and y'all do something bigger. Team up with that organization, y'all do something bigger. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way that's gonna grow. But if we been so selfish, we want credit for everything. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta stop doing that, because the game is not gonna grow. The game is not gonna grow, especially in our community, because we got so many more obstacles than a lot of other people. You know, and you look at the Hispanics, they come from nothing as well. They got a lot of obstacles as well, but they stick together. You go to in a clubhouse, you see Dominican groups, Puerto Rican, they all sticking together. They all practicing together, all seasons together. But then, you know, it's only 1 or 2 of us. So it's like, who we gonna practice with? You know, I can't just go to my high school and grab those players, because they don't care about it no more. Like, they don't watch the game. So it's like, we gotta just keep making these programs, keep building a love for the sport, like teaching it. Like, our kids don't like it because we don't teach them about it. We don't teach them about Jackie Robinson. We don't teach them about Gary Sheffield that came on, you know, my show, Ken Griffey Jr. Like, we don't teach them about that. So it's like, who are they gonna look up to?
Yeah.
You know, and in the NBA, we got LeBron on the pedestal. We got Anthony Davis, you know. We got in NFL, we got Ezekiel Elliott, we got Dak Prescott, we got Lamar Jackson. But you look at MLB, who we looking at as a superstar? They're not black. You know
I think Tim Anderson is changing it a little. But I mean, obviously, it's kind of just started.
Tim Anderson is definitely changing it. Like, for real. I'm glad he's in the South Side too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But how do you think you could get them to like take them away? Not to, like, instead of playing basketball or football, like, get them to play baseball.
We just got to keep doing what we're doing. We got to keep making shows like me and Jamal's show. We got to keep, you know, educating and then doing and not just talking about it, being about it. Like, you get Jamal got We Fam, you know, that he's bringing thousands of kids together to play baseball, teaching them the fundamentals. Then you got Curtis Grandison. You got the Grandy. You got the Grandy Foundation. You know what I mean? Like, he got thousands of kids learning the game. You know what I mean? So it's like, we got to just keep creating more and more of those. And we got to create a platform to actually highlight those players that take it to the next level. You know what I mean? So we got to put them on a pedestal and let people know, like, this is what they came from. This is what they doing. And this is where they are now. This is how they got there. So now a player from the hood or a black player can look at them as like, oh, I could do the same thing because they came from what I came from. You know, so we just got to keep leading by example.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I just saw the post on MLB right before this, and it was Ronald Acuna Jr. and Juan Soto, and it was like a quote, and they were like, right when they saw each other, they were like, they were brothers or something. I'm assuming just because they're probably both of Hispanic descent.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Jamal has a question. Coming from the south side of Chicago, who were your influences that kept you focused? I can't see them. Oh, wait. Because what people or outlets contributed to your focus?
First off, my parents. Like, my mom, my dad, like, they made sure that I was in a sport. You know, they made sure that, I had a home to come to every day. So I don't have to rely on the streets to do that. I don't have to rely on, you know, people from, you know, that's doing bad things to give me money. You know what I'm saying? So it was like my parents first and foremost, like they helped me. If it wasn't for them, I don't know where I'd be, you know. And then of course God, like he blessed me with these tools, with these athletic abilities, with this discipline that I have. And he blessed me with this quality of being a leader. I don't need to follow people to feel loved or to have friends. You know what I mean? I always felt like if I just be myself, people can gravitate to me for being who I am. And that's just how it is. And what was the rest of the question? He said what people
or outlets contributed to your focus?
Oh yeah, so the people I had so many influences. Luke Collier is one of the biggest ones. Luke Collier played in the league for 9 years. He was my first hitting coach. He was the person that taught me, like, he taught me how to play the game at a high level and how to do it the right way. Like, he taught me fundamentals. He taught me, you know, mentality. He taught me a lot of things, and that helped me take my game to another level.
Yeah. So this one I can't see all of it. See, Instagram, we got these bugs going. We need this fixed. You said if you were a high school coach and you had a really good player wanting to go to college, knowing what you know now, what's 3? And then that's all I see. So maybe, like, I don't know. Is he in here? Coach, if you're in here, could you write the rest of the question for me on the comments? I think you want maybe like 3 things you learned or something.
That I'll tell. The first thing, of course, is working. Like, you gotta have that work ethic, and you gotta have that toughness, that grind. And you can't just be working on anything either. You gotta understand what you're working on. So don't just go in and hit 14 buckets in a cage and think you got better, because you can take 20 swings and, you know, and know exactly what you're working on, and you can have greater results from that. So the first thing is work ethic and knowing what you're working on. The second thing is creating a circle around you that's going to help you succeed. So you got to have people around you that's going to make you smarter, that's going to make you a better person, and that's going to be positive to you and keep it real with you. Because you can get around people that they want to leech off you or they hate on you, and that can just hold you back, you know? So the second thing is, like, get your crowd together. The third thing is be real with yourself. You know what I mean? You don't know, like, we don't know everything. It's always, like Kobe said, I'm always curious. You be like, Kobe, curious? I thought he know all the answers. No, he's always asking questions because he want to get better. And that's how I am. Like, stay curious. Like, learn from other people. Learn from your environment, because the world is your library, you know? So you got to take advantage of that. Just ask questions. Keep trying to get better and learn how to incorporate that into yourself without changing who you are. So that's how you grow as a person.
That was too many gems. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that. But I like the one where you said about the world. Yeah, the world's a library. The library is the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got that from Kobe. I got this addiction to watching greatness, because I want to be great. Yeah. So I watch everybody who achieved greatness. You know what I mean? If it's Martin Luther King, if it's Kobe Bryant, if it's Michael Jordan, if it's LeBron, like, I watch them from when they were young until where they are now. I like to see their growth, because I want to incorporate that growth into myself, but take it to another level, no matter what I do. So it's like, I like to watch the interviews and I like to read about that stuff.
Yeah. So let's go to Windy City Revolution. How'd you get that started, and why?
So when I retired with a purpose. I retired because I noticed that it was a trend in our community that players are getting drafted, players are going to D1 colleges, but, like, they gotta change their whole game and their whole mindset when they get to college.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, like, what if you go to a big school, or what if you go to a good organization and you don't have enough time to rebuild your whole, your game or your whole mindset. So it's like, I look back and I was like, okay, we don't have enough people teaching these kids how to play at the next level, like while they're in high school or while they're 13, 12, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, how can I help change this pattern? So I was like, I got to do it myself. Like, of course, I thought I was going to get signed. I probably would have got signed from the level that I was playing at, but I was like, nah, I got to take a risk on my career for millions of other careers, because I'm tired of it's hurting me seeing kids go to school or going to pro ball and getting released right away, first year, second year, So I was like, I got to do something about this, because I actually know people and I played at this level and I seen the ins and outs of it. And I was like, I got to translate this not only to the players, but to the parents, so they don't make the same mistake I did. Like, so basically Windy City Revolution is just, it's starting in the Windy City, but it's going to be something worldwide, because I just feel like if I had like a person like my age telling me the things that I'm telling these kids, like, then it will connect to me earlier. And because you like when you listen to your parents and OGs and stuff like that, it's like it gets old, it gets repetitive. So it's like, I don't even want to listen. But you come to somebody that's just like you, that's only 2 or 3 years older than you, then it's like, okay, I can connect to them. I'm gonna listen to them differently. They got this passion, So I just feel like at my age and my knowledge that I can actually change the way that this trend is going not only for my city but for the world.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, you're on live every Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday day game with Jamal Weeks.
Who are you having this week, or is it a secret?
It's a secret. We're gonna announce it. We announce it every Wednesday. Every Wednesday.
All right.
So tomorrow we got somebody big growing up too. Y'all don't even know
Tomorrow,
what y'all got to do.
asked you what was your focus in college and what was your major? I know you kind of touched on it before, but you want to touch on it again?
Was my focus in college when I went back or when I was playing?
Secret we lit though.
Oh, that's because he know who the guest is. I wonder.
I think I might know who the guest is.
Who?
Raji Davis.
Nope.
Damn. He's from Connecticut.
Yeah, I know. I know somebody that worked with him at UConn. He said when I went back. So what was my focus in college when I went back? My focus in college.
To finish your degree.
My focus was like, basically, I want to get the highest grade point average I ever got in my life. Like I just wanted to take advantage of school. I wanted to utilize the connections, and I wanted to try new things. So when I went back to school, it was like I had all this time, and I went through a little, like, I don't even call it depression, but I went through like a stage where like I don't know what to do with myself. It's like I got so much time that I don't know what to do with myself, but I always had other talents like acting, like, music, like, so I just dove into that. So I went into like, also I was doing my classes, then I was a DJ on a radio, then I was in a show called The Culture. So I was acting, I was on a DJ, and I was making music. I had a studio on campus, and I was going every day learning how to make beats, learning how to rap, learning how to do auto-tune, like just teaching myself these things, just so, I didn't know what it was going to help me with, but I was just doing it because I wanted to experience a different type of people, and I wanted to get that full college experience. So my focus was just to try new things and really focus on my degree and network. Yeah.
Yeah. What's song people don't know about you?
what don't people know about me? I like to read. A lot of people don't. I ask them to read, and they just be like, "Nah, I'm not reading. It's too boring, this and that." But I'm like, it's so many gems in books. Like, so many gems in books.
What are you reading right now?
You just read, like, you will learn it. But I read a lot, and I make music. Like, I like to sing and rap. So and write poems. So that's just something.
Are you reading any books right now?
Yes, I'm reading a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Yeah, I keep on hearing that one. I haven't read it yet, but I can't read books no more. I gotta listen to the audiobooks.
I listen to it on audiobook, but I need to read it because it's so, like you said, it's so many gems in that. You gotta read it like multiple times. Like,
yeah,
you can't
I actually read one of Damon. Well, I listened to Damon John's books, like all of them, but I read one of them, and then I listened to it on the audiobook, and then it went through twice. So then it went through just more.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's what I could do too. Just read it.
I feel like they need like better people that read the audiobooks. Like, they need somebody like
that's true.
with less melatonin in their voice. Like, mama, this is the I'm about to go to sleep. Like, I need somebody with some energy. Get Lil Jon. Let's get Lil Jon to read a book.
Oh yeah, what's his name? Was doing Damon John's books. Sway. Yeah. So that was cool, just because like he's a familiar voice in your head, anyways, like from the radio. So yeah, but yeah, some of them are just way too dry.
Yeah, for real. I'm telling you.
That's why I like podcasts. That's why I like listening to podcast interviews.
Mm-hmm. Podcast is a new wave. That's the new TV.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't even watch TV. besides the MJ doc, and I watched it the other day, and then I saw commercials for the first time in years, and I was just like, "What is this?"
Yeah. They got the ads now.
Yeah. Yeah, it was strange for that part. It was strange. All right, well, I appreciate you coming on, and we'll definitely be connecting after. And yeah, good luck with everything.
All right, for sure, bro. Thanks for having me on. I enjoyed it.
I'll see you.
Hey, check out Saturday Day Game. Saturday.
Yeah, we got the special guest tomorrow. Will be releasing.
Yeah, we're releasing that special guest tomorrow. It's a big one.
Is it all right? Is it a current player or a former player?
It's a current player.
All right, cool. All right, I'll see you.
All right, brother.